and I play red. You know when you see a game and you go, ooh, that looks interesting. And then you keep seeing it, but it's not available yet, but you know you need it. And then all of a sudden it's released and you'd forgotten about it. That's what happened to me with this game. Today we are looking at Furnace, designed by Ivan Lashin and available from Hobby World or Arcane Wonders, depending on where in the world you are. Furnace is an engine building game that was launched at Gen Con, and I started seeing it on everyone's piles and we finally grabbed it. So let's have a look at how it plays. In Furnace, players play as 19th century capitalists, a bit like this jolly fellow on the box here. You're going to build industrial corporations to make money. Over the course of the game, you can purchase companies, extract resources and process them to gain money as efficiently as possible. The game is played over 4 rounds, as indicated by the marker here. Each round has 2 phases, the auction phase and the production phase. During the auction phase, players will use their company's chips to bid on the corporations that are currently for sale. At the end of the auction phase, the player with the highest chip on a card will receive the card, and any players with lower bids will get a compensation bonus. During the production phase, players will produce and extract goods from cards currently in their tableau. At the start of the game, each player starts with a capitalist card. These are assigned at random and each one comes with a different ability that usually bends the rules of the game. Each player also has a random starter card. At the start of the game, I'll gain these 2 coal, as shown on top of the card, and pop them into my supply. Cards have 2 different abilities, extraction and processing. Extraction simply means take the goods shown on the card. Processing is transferring one type of goods into a different type of goods. Also on the cards we have our compensation bonus at the top here. So that is to do with the auctions, which we'll come back to later. And at the bottom here is a bonus action. If over the course of the game you upgrade your card, this bottom action will also become available for you to use. During the auction phase, there will be a number of cards available for players to bid on. The number of cards will depend on the number of players. 6, 7 or 8 cards for 2, 3 or 4 players. So here we have 3 players and 7 cards available. Starting with the first player and going clockwise around the table, all players must place a disc on one of the cards they'd like to acquire. There are 2 simple rules for placing discs. Number 1, you can never have 2 discs of the same colour on a card. Number 2, you can never have 2 discs with the same number on a card. So let's go around and place these. Ooh. 1. Let's just plot those all down. So once all players have played their discs, the auction cards are resolved from left to right. The player with the highest bid on any card will win the corporation and take it into their tableau. However, all other players on the card, so in this case the white player, can use this bonus at the top. Now, because white has a 1 chip here, they could do this action once. I win this, I take this, and this goes into my tableau. Here, white would take the card and black would get the bonus once. Let's move that out of the way. Here, I'd get that. Black, however, because they put a 2 there, would get a total of 4 coal because they get this bonus twice. Remember, if you win the card though, you don't get the bonus because you're getting the card. Don't be greedy. Go through and assign, oh, see, I can swap 2 coal for petrol once. Don't forget to go through doing these in order, taking your bonuses as you go. Any cards placed in the auction row that have no chips on are discarded and removed from the game. Then we move on to the production phase. All players are simultaneously going to use their cards' abilities. This is the bottom actions. During the first game, I'd say go through it player by player, but once you get the hang of the game, just do it all at the same time to speed gameplay up. Each card must be resolved from top to bottom before moving on to the next card, and all cards can only be used once. I'm actually going to start with my starter card. I'm going to push it down to indicate that I've used it. Now this card gives me an upgrade token, which I'm going to put into my supply. I can then trade here for money. Sadly, I can't. But I can then use this upgrade token and 1 coal to upgrade one of my corporation cards. So I think I'm actually going to upgrade this one. So now let's look at my other cards. I have a bonus here of 2 coal. I'm going to push that down to indicate I've used it. Here I can only take the oil barrel, so I'm going to take that for now. And then push that down to indicate I've used that. You don't have to use every ability on the card, but you must finish resolving 1 card before moving on to the next one. At the end of a round, rotate the round marker, indicating we're on round 2. Now, because these cards are double-sided, you don't automatically deal from the top. You're going to take them, just cut them in half somewhere, and then deal out a fresh, oops, 2, 3, a fresh row of cards for players to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we go into the next auction round. So in terms of gameplay, let's have a look at how some stuff will work. Now, I have my starter card here actually gives me coins for steel bars, but currently I have no way of producing them. So I'm going to start this round by placing my 4 chip here to get me some steel bars. I've also got quite a nice production of coal. So this, oh, no, this one would be nice. So this will allow me to trade 1 coal for 1 steel bar once it's upgraded. And it will also let me trade coal for money. So let's say I won these 2 cards and take them into my tableau. So let's generate some money. Let's pop that there. The first thing I'm going to do is use my starter card to gain my chip, and then use my, oh, do I? I'm not actually, oh, because this is important. The first thing I'm going to do is use this card to produce a steel. So I push that down to indicate I've used it and put a steel into my tableau. I'm then going to go to my starter card and take my upgrade tile, and I'm going to trade 1 steel bar for 2 money. If I had 2, I could do 2. Sadly I don't, so I just take 2 coins, and I'm then going to use this upgrade token and a coal to upgrade a card. Now here I'm going to upgrade this one because I want to generate lots of coal, because what does coal make? Money! So what else can I do? I'm going to generate my coal. So I'm going to get 5 coal, which is quite nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then here I can discard 2 coal for 2 money, and I can do that twice. So I'm going to hand 4 coal in and take 4 money. Whoops, I don't have any steel bar left. However, I do have a petrol barrel left, so I'm going to trade one of those in for another 4 coins and discard that. And then that would be the end of my production round. So you can see how the cards play off each other. If I were to upgrade this one, I can trade coal for steel bars, which I can trade for money, or I can trade for oil barrels using this card here, which I can then sell for money there. So really, this game is all about generating an efficient engine. At the end of 4 rounds, it's really simple. 4 rounds, 3, 4. You add up the money and see who has the most, and the player with the most coins is the winner. In the case of a tie, ties are broken by the player with the most cards in their tableau. Furnace is quite a simple engine builder game. It reminds me of things like Imperial Settlers or Century Spice Road, but there's a few differences. The auction mechanic where you're compensated for not winning auctions is really nice. I can't think of anything else that does that. Normally if you lose, it's just tough. So that is really nice. The artwork and the style is really nice and thematic and evocative, and the cardstock's lovely. So there's a lot of things that really elevate this. Also, sometimes simpler is better. You've seen how quick the rules are. It's super quick and easy to learn. It plays fairly quickly. It's a sort of game that you sit and you play it through and you go, oh, should we have another one? It's just really nice, and it's smooth and it's crisp. The 2-player variant is quite mean. In the 2-player variant, we actually have 6 cards out in the auction display. Let's pretend all of these are the right way up. And you're going to roll a d6 to decide where the 3rd player places. So we've had several games where I've been like, yep, I want this, that's fine. And then this random AI comes along and places there. And it's so frustrating. But you've got to work around it. I like games that make you think and adapt and work for that win. It's nice. So that is Furnace. I know it had a Gen Con release. We picked this up just from an online board game shop here in the UK, so I think it's available here now. I'm assuming there's going to be quite a bit of buzz at Essen about it. When this video comes out, we'll be at Essen. Woo! So check it out. Arcane Wonders, I think, are the US, and Hobby World, I think, are European. Check it out. Hope you like this video. If you did, click like, subscribe. Come and say hello on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at iPlayRed. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.